Can I keep some debts out of bankruptcy? At the outset, this question would seem pretty simple, but the answer is no. When you file bankruptcy, regardless of chapter, you have to list every single debt that you owe. But if you look at my slide, it says it depends. Why? Because sometimes the debts are not impacted by the bankruptcy, and so you might pay them. Let's look at a Chapter 7, for example. In a Chapter 7, typically you want to keep paying for a vehicle or a mortgage that you're current on. That's normal. And in the bankruptcy documents, you tell your mortgage company or your car company that you're going to keep paying them. They expect that. And so you keep paying it if you want to keep the collateral. Back to a Chapter 13, in the Chapter 13 context, it's different. Almost every debt has to be paid for through the Chapter 13 plan. Sometimes they call it the conduit of the Chapter 13. And so what that means is that if you have a vehicle in a Chapter 13, it's going to get paid off through the bankruptcy. If you have a mortgage that you're paying off, you can do that, but sometimes there's impacts that way. Sometimes, and most of the time with a mortgage, the Chapter 13 is simply to catch up your mortgage, and then at the end of the Chapter 13, you start picking up paying your mortgage payments directly. But during the 3 to 5 year period, all of your debts have to be accounted for through a provision on the plan. As usual, when you are looking at doing a bankruptcy, you're going to want to talk to an attorney because if you're concerned about losing an asset or not impacting a specific creditor, you might have to do something a little different than normal. And it is always good to talk to a bankruptcy lawyer who's familiar with your state and your situation to figure out, if I list this asset or if I list this creditor, will it be impacted? And if so, how? And this is advice for anyone. If you file a bankruptcy case, list everyone you owe money to, because in the bankruptcy, you're stating under penalty of perjury, you're listing everyone. So don't leave anything off. Now, this is just informational and not advice, but I don't think saying don't commit perjury counts as legal advice, really. Anyway, hope this helps. Thanks.